My little ankle's a shame. Thrust him to the sky tonight. You can have your way with me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Anyway, speaking of having it taken deep, so I mean, I'm like anybody else. New Year's comes along and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this different. I'm gonna do that different. Well, you know what? I decided yesterday, and it was the first. I decided yesterday that nobody's gonna do anything except me. God isn't gonna do anything. No one else is gonna do shit for me. So I decided I'm gonna make 2019 way better than it was 2018. Which means if there's something I want to buy and I've got money for it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna save money, even. Now, the reason I can do this, and I don't really want to get into all the details, but just for legality's sakes, I don't want to get into the ins and outs of it all, but needless to say, I'm doing much better. Much better. Um, let's just put it this way, there's people living here now. So the taxes are being paid by them. And, you know, I'm not going to get into any more than that, but just, I'm basically going to do what I want to do. And, like, right now, I've done basically everything I want to do, and I still have some money left over. Now, it's not a lot of money, obviously. um, but I've got a game plan, and I'm going to stick to it. Because, like I said, God isn't going to change it. God ain't going to do a shit. Dude, people got to understand, God is not going to do anything. Okay, people want to pray, oh God, let the weather be nice. No, God ain't doing jack shit. He basically, here's what he did. He took the little ball that we call Earth and he spun the motherfucker, twisted it, bloop, and then he walked away. Okay, that's it. That's what God did. He put it in motion and said, fuck you. And I dare anybody to prove me wrong. Okay, I'm getting raped in the back alley by some thug. Okay, God ain't gonna intervene. Let's just put it that way. So I've been really, I almost want to say happy the last like 24 hours. I don't know why. Like I don't get happy, like I can't wait for tomorrow. It's more like I can't wait to fucking die. And it's not even like that though. That's going a little too like absurd, but well, like I said, I've got a game plan of what I want to do. And I basically did what I had to do. Now, like I don't want to mention this to you because you're probably gonna go uppity about it. Well, let me rephrase this. It's not a replacement. Not a replacement, so I still need the one I currently have. I went online and I bought a used iPad 2. It's only 16 GB, okay, whatever. And I'm only going to use it strictly for my online comic books. Because the reason being, the one that I have here, that shit's taking up too much memory. And this thing has like no memory at all. The battery on this thing is fucked, dude. Oh my god, I can get less than 2 hours on a full charge with this fucking tablet right now. This battery is absolutely shit. So I want to have two. Not for greed or anything like that, but when the battery shits the bed, let's say I'm writing and I'm in the middle of something and like 5%, and I'm like, fuck you. What I'm going to do, charge it, pull up the other one, because I'm going to have only a handful of things on. I'm going to delete as much shit as I can. Now, I wish I could delete 90% of it. Like iTunes and all that shit. I want to delete everything. I want just the app for my comic books and maybe pages. Maybe Facebook if I was getting cute. Although I probably would keep my music stuff. That's about it. That's about it. No browsing. No anything. It's going to be just for... this one right here that I'm going to do is for my Batman comics. I actually like to get 2 or 3 of them, actually, because I got DC Comics, I got Marvel Comics, I got a whole thing of Spider-Man comics. I got into Spider-Man a few years ago, and I'm not really a big Spider-Man fan. I mean, I like Spider-Man, but not like, oh my god, I gotta get every fucking episode, every comic that's ever been made. No. But they had this sale, and they were like 99 cents, and I bought a shitload of them. I got probably about 100 of them total. 100 and 120 maybe. And they're a few MB, but they fucking rack up after a while. The MB turns into a GB, and the GB's like, go fuck yourself, and that's it. So I still need this tablet. And it irritates me. Although maybe I will get to the point where I can get like 2 or 3 of them where it's like, okay, I can give you back this one. But I still do need this one. Because I don't know what kind of quality I'm getting with that other one. It's used. I have no clue. As long as it turns the fuck on, the battery is mildly okay. Like I said, I want it just for comic books. So I can get a lot of that shit off. Off this one specifically. And that way, like I said, if I'm writing, I've got 2 I can fall back on it. Now, I've got other tablets, but I wanted Apple. I wanted a iPad. So, you know what? For $87, I said, fuck it. I'm just going to pick it up. I was going to do it back in November, but then the whole thing in October with the pizza place fucking me over. Then I was going to do it in December, and I was like, that's like $100, blah, 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 Christmas and bullshit. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. New Year? Fuck you. My year. It's my year. It ain't New Year, it's my year, motherfucker. So I said, you know what? I need one. I'm going to get one. Fuck you. So I did. It'll be here Friday. It cost me $87. Now, again, I don't know what kind of quality. As long as it turns on, I'm happy. As long as it just does what I need in that regard, I don't give a fuck. That was the first thing I bought. I was poking around earlier tonight, and I was thinking, what do I need around the house? And with the holidays just getting over, I did come to the conclusion and the realization that I really need pot holders. Holy Christ, have you ever tried to take a fucking roaster, not one roaster, Thanksgiving, not 2 roasters for Christmas, ham, but 3 roasters within a 3-month period, 2-month period, out of the oven with 1 pot holder, and it's one of those little glove ones, and it's one of those narrow gloves for like women that I think like Jean had. Like I can't get my hand in it, so it's so narrow, and I had to use up a crumpled up old T-shirt to get this fucking thing out. I damn near killed myself. Is what happened. I damn near fucking killed myself, and I don't want to get into that. So I thought, you know what? For $7 goddamn dollars, I will pick up pot fucking holders. As I was looking through the pot fuck holders, I ran across this toaster. Now, I haven't had a toaster in about 3 years. And I was like, because I need to get a toaster. I need to get a new can opener. I need to get a new microwave. These are like legit things that I do need to get. This isn't just like, no. I legitimately need to get this shit. Well, as I was looking through the toasters, I ran into this Batman toaster. I was like, fuck you. There's no way that I need a toaster right now, and I'm finding one that's Batman. I don't give a fuck if it works. It's just the fact it looks cool. I bought it for like $20. And it puts a little bat logo on the thing. I was like, even if it sort of kind of works, I don't give a fuck. Because I was thinking tonight, man, I basically wanted to do some cinnamon toast, and I was like, I don't have a toaster. I could toast it in the oven, but that's not good. Then I was thinking I could put it in the hot air cooker, which if you're not careful with that dries right the fuck out. Like within 5 minutes, that bread will be like cardboard. It's fucking gross. So I'm like, you know what? An actual toaster would be good. Because there's times when I do want toast, it's just... those times are few and far between. But when I do want it, I want it. And I was like, well, shit, it's black, it's actually nice looking. It's probably cheap as fuck, and some of the, I did look at the comments and shit, and some of the comments were like, oh, this thing's broke, it's a piece of trash. It probably is a piece of trash. I don't give a fuck. I'm buying it mainly for the aesthetic. It's Batman. Fuck you. So, I was very happy with that. I was very excited the fact that I needed a toaster, and I found one, and it was Batman. Now, even if it just slightly sort of worked, like, you gotta understand, my expectations in life is why I think I'm more happy right now. And I use the word happy, because happy is not really the right word. Although, when you live in depression like I do, saying it's happy, that's almost like, it's a positive from what it was. I don't know if it was like a super positive, like, oh, there's rainbow shooting out of my ass now. Okay, not in a gay way, but just in a general way. I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's like, yeah, I needed these two things. I legitimately needed these things. You say, do you really need 2 tablets? Yes, I do, actually. Well, again, because this battery is just shit. I've had this thing out for about an hour, and I'm already down to 62%. Now, if I was writing and shit, I'd be very pissed off with that. Whatever. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get. I need this. Let me fucking get it. So I picked that shit up, and while I was looking, I was just kind of browsing Amazon. Early in the week, yesterday I think it was. I'm sitting in my chair and I look down, and the dog is laying there. Now, what the dog has done, because the dog is a little bastard. Well, actually, to explain this story, I have to go all the way back to like Lucy. No, this wasn't Lucy's fault, and what is happening right now, like the dog messing on the floor, is different than when Lucy did it. Because Lucy did it on her way out. She was basically, she was dying, so she was not having. She was having bladder issues. Like, she was laying there and it's just, she'd pee. And she wouldn't get up. It was just like, she was asleep and she just peed, and it was like, what the fuck? And it's like, it wasn't her fault. It was just, she was old. It's just, I can't express it other than that. Where, the way he does it now, it's just he's being a little dick. Well, Lucy would sit on the love seat toward the end. She'd lay on the love seat, and she kind of messed on it a little bit. Now, I had the hand vac, and I cleaned it up, and I'm like, suctioning it up with the cleaner and all the bullshit. You do as best you can, but once they do, it's over. That furniture's ruined. I'm sure you've got cats. I'm sure they're pissing on something. I'm sure the cat is pissed on something. You're like, And once a cat pisses on something, that's it. There's no going back from that. And especially cats actually have worse pee than dogs. And whatever. So, needless to say, the love seat was all fucked up. Well, this little bastard decided he was going to take, as you're looking at it, the left cushion, pull it off. Now you gotta keep in mind, it's behind my chair, so it's like over in a corner, and I don't use it because the dog messed on it, and it's like, but it's sitting there only because I had no one take it out. It was still sort of good, and the dog was kind of laying on it on one side, because she messed on one side and would lay on the other side, kind of a deal. It was like, well, no matter how well you clean it, there's still the smells. Well, he got wind of the smells, and he pulled the cushion off. Again, behind the chair, I couldn't see half of it. And he started chewing up the fucking cushion. So the cushion's all fucked up. There's like sponge and shit all back there and stuff. And I cleaned it up a couple times. I just left the cushion there because I was like, he lays on it. He sleeps on it. And I was like, oh, it's a little bed for him. Who cares? It's back there. I don't give a fuck. Well, he started chewing it up, and I'd clean up the whatever shit that is, the styrofoam, and he'd do it some more and do it some more. And he's being a little dildo, but so part of my newfound I don't want to use happiness because that's not the right word. But my newfound, I'm going to make this year better. I decided every day I'm going to clean something. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make my life better because God won't do it. Nobody else will do it. I'm going to have to do it. I immediately went out and did dishes earlier, and I'm going to basically get back behind the chair. I'm going to clean that fucking mess up because I've been putting it off. Again, the cushion's laying there. It's all tattered and chewed. So I said all that to say this. While I was looking through Amazon, I found a little dog bed. So for $11, I bought him a little fucking dog bed. Now he'll probably chew the bejesus out of that. But who knows? Maybe he'll lay on it, or maybe it'll just sit in a corner. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. It's motivation for me to go back. You understand? I got to get on the other side of the chair. There's not a lot of room between the chair and the window. There's not a lot of room, so I actually have to waddle my fat ass back there, pick that shit up, pick up all that fucking styrofoam bullshit, vacuum back there. I just kind of let him have his little area back there. It's his little area. He can fuck it up all he wants. Well, I decided I'm going to clean it up. You know, because that's just been there for a couple years. That cushion's probably been there about 3 years, maybe longer. Actually, I think Jean was still alive. I think Jean was still alive. She's been gone, 2 years? We're going on 3 years? Whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. So, I bought him a little bed. I don't know if it's going to... I don't know. You know, all my hopes and dreams, he'll look at it and he'll like, oh, and he'll go and he'll step on it and he'll look at it and he'll do his little turn and lay down and look up at me and be like, thank you, Daddy. That's ideal. He'll probably look at it, piss on it, and then chew it up. But, okay, whatever. You know, it's $10. I don't give a fuck. So, that's kind of where I am right now. My New Year's resolution isn't to give a fuck anymore. I'm going to do what I have to do. Okay? I'm going to eat better. This isn't a New Year's resolution. I have actually set into motion things that will benefit me later. I asked Cousin Cindy if she would go to the store. If I paid her, she'd go to the store once a month for me. What I'm thinking about doing is paying her every 2 months, or every other month, excuse me, and give her like $10 a month. So it's like, I'll give her 20. I can only take 20s out of the ATM. So I'll give her $20 every 2 months. And have her go to the local stores. And the reason I want this, well, for 2 reasons. One, so that she can buy my butter and my pizzas and shit that's in the back of the fucking store, so I don't have to go in the back of the store ever fucking again. I can go to the store, go get the stuff that I know it's right in the area. A couple days later, make the list, have her go in the back, she'll get the butter, she'll get the pizzas, she'll get all that shit. And then go to the dollar store and get all that shit. It's going to be beautiful. So I don't even have to go in the back anymore. And I like that. Because by the time I get around there, I get around to like where the milk is, and it's like my back is like saying, fuck you, you need to go sit down, I gotta go all the way back. But it's like I'm so close to the butter and I'm so close to the pizzas, it's like just a few more feet I could get that shit. I literally stood in front of the butter. Or no, excuse me, the eggs. It was eggs and butter like right next to each other. I was standing by the butter, which is like, I swear to God, less than 5 feet. It was like my back, it was like, fuck you. And I literally had to turn around. I couldn't take another 5 feet going that way. I had to turn around because by the time I got back to where I could sit, I was about ready to fall. I mean, it was that, my legs and back were ready to fucking give up. I was like, I can't take this extra 5 feet. Now, granted, yes, it was longer to go back, but if I took those 5 feet, bent down, pick up the fucking eggs, look at them, put them in, and then backtrack the 5 feet, go back to where I started, and then continue back to where I was gonna sit, I didn't think I could do it. That's how fucking sad my life is. Because what I want to fucking do, I want to start eating more fucking salads. I do. I want to eat more fucking salads. Do you know how hard it is to get salad and have salad every day? Or at least 3 or 4 times a week? When you go to the store twice a month? Lettuce don't last that long, okay? It just doesn't. It lasts maybe a week. Okay, so I could have chicken and salads and shit like that. Okay, I could have that every 2 weeks. What do I do in between then? So if I can get her to go to the store once a week, or once a month, excuse me, that's 3 times a month. I'm gonna have her start getting me salads and shit. I'm talking like all out, not just the let. I'm talking the good stuff. I'm talking the. I hate tomatoes, but oh god, I only like tomatoes on my sub. I don't know why. It's just, well, I like the wetness in the mayonnaise, and it's just something about that. I hate tomatoes in general, though. Ugh, I hate them, hate them. But I decided I'm going to start eating better. And the thing is, that's shit that I want to eat. I do want to eat salads and chicken. It's just I can't do it. I can't get there on a weekly basis, or even semi, you know. Basically, I'd have to go every 3 days, give or take, for stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? So I'm gonna have her get all the stuff in the back, and then get me chicken and salad and stuff for like 3 or 4 days. And I'm gonna get like so every time I go, I have like 3 or 4 days, 3 or 4 days in between, and then 3 or 4 days at the middle, the end of the month. The only thing I have to worry about is like the last week, and who cares? I won't be eating salad because you can only eat so much of that shit. I tell you right now, you can only eat so much salad and chicken. So I'm gonna have my frozen pizzas. I'm gonna have the occasional takeout. I'm still gonna do that. I ain't gonna give up that. But and I'm not gonna give up like ice cream and shit like that either. But I'm gonna eat the rest of the time much better because it needs to happen. I'm sorry, it just needs to happen. And this isn't some it's gonna last a day. No, no. The thing is, I've been wanting to do it for a while. It's just like I said, I can't actually physically do it because again, you buy those lettuce kits. Those things go rotten within like 3 days, 4 days. You know, so I might be able to get like a week. So if I go to the store on the second, I might get 6, 7 days, if that, and that's pushing it because toward the end it's gonna be wilted as fuck. The lettuce and shit. Now the chicken, that's different. But getting vegetables and stuff, it ain't happening. They ain't gonna. Those vegetables. I mean, about the only thing that could last maybe potatoes. That's about it. I don't give a fuck about potatoes. I between the holidays, I am potatoed the fuck out. I tell you right now. Holy crap. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start eating a little bit better. A little bit better. Not like completely full fledged. Crazy. I'm not going vegan or some fucking shit. But I could never go vegan. Fuck you. I need the chicken. I need my chicken. I'm actually thinking about doing a macaroni salad. I've been dying for a fucking macaroni salad. Like I'm talking going all out. I'm talking the hard boiled egg, the peas, the tuna. Oh, I hate tuna. I do not. I will not eat canned tuna. Fuck you. I'll get the canned chicken. It's basically the same stuff. Maybe even some celery, and you put all that shit together, and you eat that shit when it first comes out, and it's warm. It's a warm macaroni salad. Nothing beats a warm macaroni salad. I'm sorry, no. When it's done right, and everything kind of comes together, and you're sitting there with a bowl of that shit, and like a hot dog or something, or even a hamburger, oh my god, it's fucking great. It's fucking beautiful. So, like I said, I've been having, and these aren't delusions of grandeur. This isn't like, it's whatever, New Year's resolutions that you're gonna break within a day. No, I've literally. It was, I got it when I got up and did the dishes. I actually felt good, and it's weird. I think a lot of it's to do with that new light that cousin Cindy bought, because the one that I had before, it was those stupid yellow lights. It casts this shitty yellow light, and it's like everything's dingy and dull and depressing, and it's like fuck you. Well, she got me this. It's called Daylight. It's from General Electric or some shit, and it's like this bright white. Oh my god, dude! The fucking kitchen's illuminated. The sink, I didn't even realize the sink was. I knew the sink wasn't like super clean, but like you see every little thing. There's like stuff on the wall. I didn't even realize. I, it makes me want to keep it clean. It just it. It's amazing what fucking light does. You know, it's amazing being able to see. No, to be fair, for like 8 months, I hadn't had a fucking light. Actually, probably longer than that. That light. See when did? Well, that light went out when they fucking. That was back in September. I think September, October. When they fucked with the electric and turned the electric off, and I got stuck in the chair. Well, you understand, it is dark as fuck up here. So I leave the living room light on only because I have to, just to see. And there are no flip switches here. This isn't. This apartment up here, or this area up here, is not. The last time it was legitimately, like electrician came up here, like, and did actual work. That shit was, dude. That shit was circa in 1987. Okay, there was no overhead lights. There's no ceiling fans. There's none of that stuff. The kitchen's probably the most modern part of the apartment. I think that was 92, 91. My grandfather was still alive, so it was probably 1990-ish, 91. Barely. Okay, so in the stuff in like the bedroom and the living room, shit, that was probably the 70s. Late 70s, early 80s. Maybe 80, between 85, 87, maybe even, and that's, you know, if it wasn't that, then it was much later, maybe in the 60s. Oh, the fuck, no, I don't even know. In fact, the whole other side of the apartment over there had no electricity. The green room and that shambled room, whatever the fuck, that weird ass little room, that shit, there was no electric there. My grandfather had hobnobbed a couple wires, like wires with like a bulb hanging off of it. That was about it. That was the closest thing to electricity that we had in this house over there. So, you know, being able to see and, you know, and then of course, well, what happened was I leave the lights on because, like I said, it's so dark. So I leave the kitchen light on, the one over the sink, and I leave the living room light on. So when I'm in the bedroom, I can go directly from here to the bathroom without fumbling in the fucking dark and killing myself. Well, the kitchen one went out. Now I had now the kitchen does have an overhead, and it's got one over the sink. Now usually, I just leave the whole kitchen light on. I leave the kitchen and bedroom, and we're talking 24/7. Like I don't turn them on, turn them off. Oh, it's daylight. Turn it. No, I keep them on 24/7. Simply because the electric up here is fucked. If I start turning shit off, it will go. The bulbs will blow. Like there's this one in the kitchen. There's 3 lights in the kitchen. There's one over by the door. Because you understand, the door, and it's almost like a miniature hallway. You know what it looks like when you come in through the door, and you walk, and it's like, there's the washer and dryer, and you turn, and then there's a stove, and you're in the kitchen. So you got that little mini hallway right there. Well, that light right by the door, every time I put it in, it crackles. It makes this sound, and it'll go on for like an hour before it actually settles in. I don't know what the fuck. There's something wrong with that fucking. There's something wrong with the electric up here. Okay, there just is, and whatever. So you got that one. Then you got the overhead light in the middle of the kitchen, and then you got the one over the sink. Well, I leave it on all the time because again, if I turn it off, and the same thing happened to Burn Dairy, where you can see Burn Dairy down the hill. Like if you look, you see the lights. Well, they started leaving their lights on 24 hours a day because you turn the lights off, the fucking things go. The light bulbs blow. So I don't know if it's a local area thing or what, but it's insane. So like I said, I just leave the shit on. Because again, not like if I got up and it's like, okay, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we can shut the light off until it gets dark. Then you're turning it on, turning it off, turning it on, turning it off, and the next thing you know, it goes quicker. If you leave this shit on, it just seems to stay on. I don't like I've had those bulbs that have like the 5 year lifespan last about 2 weeks by turning them on and off like regularly, like when you're supposed to. They do not last. They're supposed to, but they don't, and it pisses me off. So I don't know, man. The wiring up here is something. There's just something weird up in this motherfucker. I don't know what to make of it. Anyways, so yeah, that's again. That's not New Year's resolution. This isn't New Year's resolution. This is just shit. I'm going to make changes in my life, and they're not crazy changes. They're just like okay, you got dishes, go fucking do them. Dog made a mess over in the corner. Not a poopy mess, but like he chewed something up. You're gonna clean it up. Now, granted, now you understand. I need to get some things. I'm actually thinking about saving up for a new computer, a cheap one. It'd be $500-$600, but a cheap one. I'm gonna save up for it. I'd like to get a new TV. I want to save up for it. Okay, I do need a new bed, a new mattress, box spring. I'm gonna have to save up for that. I need a new chair, new electric chair. That I gotta save up for that. I'm even thinking about getting an Xbox One. I mentioned this earlier. In fact, I'm gonna save right now. I've got about $140, give or take, saved for it. I may just say screw it and pick up the Xbox One S because I need the freaking DVD player or the Blu-ray player. Because my PS4 is starting to shit the bed. I've had the system for like 4 years, but I use that every single day for multiple hours. Like, there are times I've left my PS4 on for like an entire week. Like, weeks on end. I have used this thing every single day. Multiple times, multiple hours. Not just gaming, it's just YouTube, just all sorts of shit. It's crazy the amount of hours I put onto this thing. So, like I said, and if I do get it, I'm kind of hoping around March. I'm thinking about my birthday. I'm thinking about. I will send you this Xbox One because I'm going to need it, and it's got the Wi-Fi, so you can. So you want to play Halo and you want to do that kind of shit. Now I'm not saying we're going to play together, but I do it, but you probably not going to do it. But whatever. I will send you the fucking Xbox One. Probably cost me another $40 fucking, but whatever. And it'll be that way. Because what I can do, I think, unless it has to be on the same network, I'm not sure how it works, I'll have to look it up. But I can put you on a family plan where you can get the. I think you can do that. I don't know how that works. I think we can get on the Games Pass. Either way, it doesn't matter. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to you as is, because I do not have currently, and I haven't had for few months actually, since like summertime actually, HDMI cable. So I haven't actually used the Xbox in a couple months, and I was just too cheap to get one. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one of the stupid, Xbox One. Might as well get an Xbox One. Instead of paying a $10 cord, I'm gonna buy a $500 fucking system. Whatever. Stupid, but whatever. I don't know if I want to pay $500 for it though. I might just get the X or the S, because the S is like what, $250. No, I think it's $200. You can get it on sale in certain places. Whatever. But if I saved up, then I'm future proof for a few years. So it's like, I don't know. It would be really cool. It would be really cool to get that, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, I'd actually buy Red Dead Redemption on this sumbitch. I have it on the PS4, but I would definitely pick that game up. Yeah. Well, shit, we could play it together. I don't know if you want to play it together or not. No, I don't know, whatever. But, And it's also backwards compatible too. So the Xbox One right now is backwards compatible. So a lot of the games that you have should be playable. All the Halos are playable, the originals. Although you definitely probably want to get the Master Chief Collection. Plus they actually fixed the Master Chief Collection apparently, and did a freaking update for it for the Xbox One X and the S or whatever. I guess there's an update for it. So I don't know. Dude, I want to get back into Halo so fucking bad, and it's just, I don't know. But if I do, you're gonna need an HDMI cable. If I can find it, I will send you that shitty controller. You'll probably want to get a new controller, because the one I got is fairly new, but it's just the design of it was total bullshit. I hate the design. Those bumper buttons and shit. It was made for like claw players who sit there and they use the side of their index finger to hit the buttons, and they're using the two shoulder buttons with their like ring finger and middle finger, and it's like, how the fuck does anybody play like that? I don't. They designed it for that kind of shit because they wanted all that MLG bullshit, and it's like, no, MLG these nuts. Fuck you. So if you do, you definitely want to get the Xbox One S. You want to get the S version or X version because they're basically the same now. Actually, I don't think they even sell that crappy original. You know what I'm saying? This is the original one that came with like launch day shit. God awful fucking controller. Really horrible controller. The layout, the design, the whole thing just was uncomfortable as fuck. The new one's very good. I like it. The S version, I got the white one. The S, whatever it is, very good. I'm very happy they went back to the original 360 style. I mean, this was sort of the 360 style, but something about those buttons and shit because they stuck out, and it's just, oh, it's frustrating, absolutely frustrating as fuck to play on that thing. But I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to do that. So, dude, I really want to get back into Halo. Oh my god, I miss Halo. I honest to god, I miss it. I hate what they've done to it, but I miss that shit so fucking bad. And, well, to me, it's multiple things. So it's like, okay, I can give you the one that I have right now. Okay, that's a positive. I can get the 4K Blu-ray player, which is a positive. If I do save up for the freaking X, I can then, you know, I got 4K TV. I got, we're good there. I don't know if it's the best 4K TV, but it's, viable, I guess. Even still, even if it just upscales, it's still going to be far better, far superior than what the Xbox I currently have. So, it's win-win. It's a little pricey, but it's a fucking win-win. So I figure, hey, you know what? And even if you want to play Halo once, just even once in a blue fucking moon, even just one time, whatever, hey, it's positive, better than nothing. So, I don't know. Well, that may not happen. But like I said, I do have about $140 saved up, give or take. So, I don't know. It may happen. It may not happen. If not, I'm definitely thinking about getting the S because I really want that Blu-ray player. Which is so fucking stupid. I would have actually upgraded the PS4 to a Pro the PS4 Pro had the 4K player, Blu-ray player, which is so stupid because Blu-ray is Sony's fucking format. Why it didn't come with a 4K player? The idea that Xbox did, it's just so stupid. Yeah, because I got a couple 4K movies, and I want to see the difference because apparently people are like, there's a legit difference. I mean, it's well, I mean, you go 1080p to 4K. That's shit. That's a big jump. It's not it's not something to look back at. It's like whatever. I'll tell you one thing though. I do absolutely absolutely. I'm gonna probably shouldn't say this, but I need to keep like $200 on hand. I'm not saying around the house, but like I need to keep it on the off chance that I need like a dentist emergency, tooth extraction kind of a deal. That fucking time when I went to the dentist and I'm like, I can't live with this fucking pain. Somebody, I even went to the emergency room, and they're like, oh, we can't give you any pain pills because a bunch of scumbag losers get addicted to it, and we can't just give you pain pills. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, you can clearly see my tooth is broken shit because the back, and one in the back it broke. I don't know what happened. It was like exposed nerve, and it was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you seriously fucking? And the goddamn dentist wouldn't even look at me unless I had fucking cash on me, and it was like, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And of course, they wouldn't take my insurance. It's like, oh my god, the fucking insurance, dude. And the way don't even get me started with healthcare. Fuck healthcare. Even Obamacare is garbage. Fucking garbage. I was thinking about this the other day. I would completely rear end it. I would literally give people Medicare for all. I would take the Medicare fund, put it into this big pot that cannot be accessed from any other government agency or entity of any kind. You take all the Medicare, Medicaid, all that shit, all the money that's allocated to that, you put it into a big fucking pot. And you know what? Yeah, you know what you do? You raise taxes on people. You raise taxes on the work. Because you know what? Here's the thing. It would be cheaper in the long run. Because they wouldn't have to pay the fucking insurance companies. How many times you pay insurance companies and you go to collect on that shit and they're like, oh, sorry, that's not covered. Oh, you kids got cancer? Oh, that's not covered. Well, fuck you. You cut out the fucking middleman. You know, these stupid doctors and dentists and shit, oh, we don't take that. We don't take that insurance. Fuck you. How about that? Money's money, motherfucker. You either take it or you go fuck yourself. I'd force these motherfuckers to do it. Oh, you're just a socialist. Listen, it has nothing to do with being a social. It's a simple fact of being pissed off over the situation. I went 2 weeks because I didn't have $200. I was about a week and a half. I had to go a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, before I could get $200 in cash to actually go to the fucking dentist and to sit there with that kind of fucking pain. I'm honest to God surprised I did not die. The amount of extra strength aspirin I was taking, Tylenol, whatever the fuck it was. I was taking 6 to 8 extra strength Tylenol every 4 hours, and that includes day and night, for over a week, almost 2 weeks, a week and a half. Probably, what, 10 days? Yeah, it was probably close to 10 days, 11 days, maybe 12. I'm surprised my kidneys didn't shut down. I'm surprised my fucking liver didn't shit the bed. Probably did. Probably, I guarantee you it probably took years off my fucking life. All because these scumbags wouldn't take what I had. They're like, you know what? This is an emergency, motherfucker. Stupid fucking bullshit. Don't get me started with that stuff. That's a whole other story for another day. Oh, and I even bought some fucking shirts. You know how hard it is to fucking shop when you're fat? Holy crap. They do not make shirts for my size. Okay. Well, to be fair, I like to get very big shirts. Shirts that are probably... I mean, I probably... I don't know. I probably could go another size down. Actually, I wouldn't risk that. Because no. I like to get the biggest one that they have. I just do. Because by the time you wash that shit and it shrinks up, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, and then trying to find something, not only trying to find something, but trying to find, because, like, trying to find a graphic tee, like those graphic t-shirts and shit, with like Marvel comics or DC comics or Star Wars or something shit like that. In your size, it just no. It's I mean, I'm sorry. Their idea of big and tall is like 3x. My dick can't even fit into a 3x. My dick ain't even anything worth writing home about. I couldn't even get my left thigh into a 3x. Okay, and that's not even like the fat talk. That's just, I'm big. I mean collectively, not just fat. You know, I mean seriously, a three fucking X. That's your big and tall men's catalog size. 3x. That's as high as you're gonna go. Really, really. I mean seriously. What the fuck? I mean, well, it's fucking weird though for me because it's like when I buy shorts, I get 3x, but my shirt has to be much bigger. I don't understand that. It's, I don't know. I pull the shit up too. Like I pull it right up to my tits sometimes. So it's like it's covering the gut and everything. So it's not even like it's like I can see if I was putting it down underneath the roll, but it's not even doing that. Okay, so I don't know. But like these fucking things are like $40 a pop, and it's like $10 to ship. So you're talking one shirt is like $50. So anyways, I ended up buying two. One was on sale. I spent like $70. I got this really cool Captain America T-shirt. Really fucking cool. I'm not a big fan of Captain America, but this looks really cool. And then I got an Avengers T-shirt for like it was on sale. It was like $20. One was $20. The other was 40. So it was like 16 by the time you ship it. It's like 70, 72, something like that. So I'm very happy about that. I got some new clothes. It's a size smaller than I wanted to get. Again, I don't need to be in the largest size that they have, but I like to get the largest size that they have just because I like the extra room. It's like I don't know, whatever. So that's halfway nice. Cause I want to get 6 shirts. I'm talking over the like course of the year. My clothes buying, I'm going to do an entire year of clothes buying. Like every month, I'm going to buy a couple things. So I'm going to buy 2 shirts. I might buy another 2 shirts. I don't know. For February. And then I'm going to do 2 pairs of shorts, and then another 2 pair of shorts. And I'm going to get 2 more. I want to get 6 shirts, 6 shorts, 2 pairs of pants, and wintertime. It's gonna cost me. It's gonna take me like 2 months to save up. I want to get like a new winter jacket. So it'd be close to $300. I mean, I can afford it, but I want to kind of keep everything. So what I mean by that is I've got the money for that. Like I could buy it right now, but I want to space the shit out a little bit, like plan and save and kind of do it that way, without having to be completely. Oh, that's like all you've got for, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. No. So maybe around October, November, I will do that. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, each month I need to get stuff. I need to make sure I get stuff, and this whole process, it's made me feel better. I'm probably gonna die because I never feel better. Because it's one of those things like whenever you get right, like in general, not with Jesus, but although I guess it could work that way too. But like you turn your life around, you like, and I'm not saying I turn my life around, but I'm saying like I have a vision, like I have a goal, like I have a set path, and the minute you do that, all of a sudden, boom, that's when God's like, fuck you, time to die. I've seen it so many freaking times, dude. I've seen people die 9 out of 10 times. It's because they've literally gone from where they were and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing it this way. We're on a straight and narrow now, and the minute you do that, you're fucked. You're legitimately fucked. And I'm kind of worried about that fact, but I don't know. But I gotta go shopping. Holy shit, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta go shopping in like 2 hours. I haven't slept all night either, too. Holy crap, I'm still awake. Holy shit. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go shopping today. I'm gonna make damn sure they put my fucking chicken tenders in my freaking bag at Burger King. That pisses me off last time. No, I'm telling you right now, this is a simple fact. I don't know what is worse. These scumbag fuckers who won't say Merry Christmas and they'll say, oh, Happy Holidays because they don't want to offend people. I don't know if that's worse or these scumbag fuckers who constantly want to be obnoxious and say Merry Christmas because they're trying to make a point. Now, I say that because the woman at Burger King kept saying Merry Christmas. Like, she said it like 50 times. I heard it, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, every time somebody... She said it to me like 4 times. Like, every time she'd say it, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And I'm like, you know, you're being really fucking obnoxious with that shit. You know. And it wasn't one of those just, oh, Merry Christmas, have a good holiday, blah, blah, blah. It was just, she was saying it to say it because she could say it. Like, we're talking, like, Republican. Like, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Just being really obnoxious. Now, she's very cool. She always says hi to me when I'm in there because I go in every 2 weeks and, you know, she's cool. She's very cool. I don't want to, like trash it or anything, but when you're sitting there fucking 30, 40 times saying Merry Christmas within like a 5-minute period. Now, granted, there's other customers coming up and stuff, so it was like, you know, she's going out of her way to be obnoxious about it. And then I get home, and you forgot to put my chicken nuggets in the fucking bag. I get a little upset with that, especially when they're for the dog. The dog, oh my god, dude, he was legitimately upset. Because, oh, I had promised him. I said, Dad's going to bring you some chicken tenders. Dad's going to go to the store. He's going to buy you some chicken tenders. And when I took everything out of the bag, you get a picture. I'm sitting in the chair. He's laying between my legs. He's got his like face up by my gut. I got the French fries laying on my gut. I got the sandwich. I had like 2 sandwiches. And I pull everything out of the bag. I got the soda wedged between my thigh and the arm of the chair. And we're going to have lunch, me and the dog. And I'm like, oh, Dad got chicken tenders. Jay got chicken tenders. And I go and I look, and there's no chicken tenders. He went absolutely insane. He shoved his head into the bag looking. Honest to God, he looked into the bag, peeked out, looked at me, then looked back in the bag. He's like rooting around. He's like, he knows what they are. He knows, you know, he knows what they are, is what I'm saying. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. They didn't put them in the bag. And he did not understand that. So I gave him part of my chicken sandwich and shit. Because I bought the 2 for $6. Actually, I bought 3. I had the meal, the original chicken sandwich, and then I had the 2 spicy chicken, 2 for $6. So I gave him like quite a bit of those. I gave him like a big chunk of each one of those. He's not big on fries. He'll eat them occasionally, but he likes those chicken tenders. Maybe I'll buy 2 of them this week. Maybe I'll buy like a 20 piece, just for shits and grins. I don't know. But they definitely got to make sure that shit's in the bag. I mean, I could deal with it like, okay, they forgot a Whopper or something, or they forgot whatever. But chicken tenders, dude, you don't forget chicken tenders. That's just something. That's just no. Especially when they're for the dog. Especially when they're for the dog. Because, he's sitting there looking at me while I'm having my lunch, and it's like, So like, here you go, give him a little chicken tender. He'll eat it, and he'll watch me eat my sandwich. He'll, break off a little of the bread. He'll give him some of that. It's a thing we do every time I go. So, anyways, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it was really good not to have to go into the back of the store. No, today actually I don't have to go back at all because I still got butter from last month. I for some reason had butter, and because I usually get 2 sticks, I usually or two. They have the 4 sticks, and I usually get 2 of those. So it's like 8 sticks of butter, and it usually lasts me the month, depending on what I do. But I was planning on like a lot of cooking and stuff, so you know. But for some reason, I got, I have 2.5 sticks left, and I still got the other one in the freezer. So yeah, I got pretty much enough for the month. But I think I will have cousin Cindy pick up some when she goes to the store because why the hell not? And it's not like I'm never gonna not need butter again. So whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be nice not having to go back that side of the store. Like I could just go, I can just literally go right to the chicken area, and actually I'll probably go around the corner, get the chips, and get the dip, and then I'll come right back and sit down. I can rest. It'll be great. So things are actually oddly looking up for me, and that's odd to say because never does it look up for me. The only time it looked up for me is when I fell on the floor and actually was looking up. But you know, whatever. I do need to get a comforter though. I need to get a brand new comforter. I might do that in February. I don't know. Like each month, I want to get something new for like, big. Like, I mean, the problem is comforter is like 80 to $100. A good one anyway. Um. So, yeah, I definitely need to get one. Honestly, I was gonna get one like 2 years ago, and I never did. And then last year, I was like, I really got to get one. It never did, and it was like, I really should get one. You know. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna plan each month. Each day I'm gonna do something. Today I'm probably not gonna do a lot of cleaning around the house simply because I gotta go shopping and my back is gonna be all fucked up by the time I get home. And usually the next day I have to rest too, so it's like the next day I'm not gonna be doing much. But like I gotta mop and shit. That's gonna be a pain in the dick. I gotta get cleaner. Oh my god, I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do. Oh, whatever. Anyways, so that's your clip for today. Fuck you. I don't want to hear from you ever again. Oh, I also I fucking sent you what I get you? Oh, that's right. I bought the kids the fucking Star Wars game, the Lego Star Wars game for the Wii, and I got them 2 nunchucks. So well, first off, I saw a black one for like $8. I was like, well, shit, I get them. I get granted, I know they need 2 of them at least, but I was like, well, you can get one for now. And all of a sudden I said, well, let's see how much it is. I could get a black one for 8 something, or I can get 2 white ones for 12. I was like, well, fuck that. You get 2 white ones for 12 for an extra $4. Fuck yeah. So you got 2 of those coming, plus you got a Star Wars game. So hopefully the kids like that shit. I was gonna get you Punch Out. I fucking love Punch Out. But the problem with Punch Out, I don't. No, in fact, I know for a fact you don't actually use the nunchuck. So I was trying to get a game that I think you use the nunchuck with. Um, and actually, now that I realize you didn't have the fucking nunchuck, which means you probably didn't play Mario Odyssey or Mario Galaxy 2. So you have to break that one out too, because I freaking like that game. I didn't care for the first Galaxy game. I didn't. I think one of the reasons I didn't is because it took so long for me to find the Wii. Like I found it like 4 years after it came out. It was literally, well, I went there launch night to get it, hoping they had like extra. Of course they didn't. It was, you had to basically make the pre-order, and if you didn't make the pre-order, they didn't have extra, so you weren't getting any that night. There was a bunch of us in line for it, and they're like, we don't have extra. And so like, fuck. So all just kind of went home, forlorn and upset. And because what happened was I either had the money, couldn't find it, or found it, didn't have the money. That happened like 4 times back to back. I had the money the night of the launch night, and then months later I found it. I saw it sitting there, but there was no. I didn't have the money, and then I had the money again, couldn't find it. And again, it happened like 4 fucking times. So by the time I got it, and because Mario Galaxy was like one of the first titles I got, and it was so after the fact, like it wasn't a fresh new game, like it wasn't the newest game out. I think that kind of hindered it a little bit for me. I mean, like if I went back and played a game 10 years ago, like nobody on YouTube's talking about it, nobody in social circles was talking about it, so it was just kind of one of those things, and it was like, I don't know. I think it lost a little bit of the gumption to it for me, for some reason. I don't know. Well, one of the reasons I didn't like it is they did these. They were kind of cool mechanics at the time, where you pick up like this green shell and you throw it, and they kind of overused it, and it was like, I don't know. It's just the idea was cool, but I don't think they implemented it properly. Well, I think in Galaxy 2 they actually did it very. I love Galaxy 2. I think it's one of my favorite of the bunch. Of the ones that came out. I don't know. I really like that one. So hopefully you get to play it now. I didn't realize you didn't have the fucking nunchucks, because I thought, oh, I don't know, you're gonna fucking buy. And they're only like $10. I thought you had already bought some. So when I bought you Mario Galaxy, I didn't realize you didn't have a way to actually play the fucking thing. Where a game like Punch Out, you actually play on your you take the Wiimote and you play it on the side like a regular, like an NES controller, a big thick one. I don't like playing that way. Like they could have actually used the motion control. In fact, that's what they did with Arms. Arms is really fun. I don't like motion control, but I do like the motion control in that game, where you take the two little Joy-Cons and you kind of like fist punch into the air. That is oddly fun that way. And like I said, I hate motion control. I fucking despise that shit. Because, that doesn't get me started, but yeah, they could have done that for Punch-Out. Like I said, you almost got Punch-Out, but I wanted to get you a game that you could actually use the nunchucks with. So, anyways. Yeah, hopefully they can play Mario Galaxy now. So yeah, shit. I'm glad I bought it. I wish I'd known earlier, because I didn't really have a lot of money back then. But not that I have money now, but it's like, whatever. Anyways, what else is there? Is there anything else to talk about? You know what? I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I don't think I want to talk to you at all, to be honest with you. Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. I'm done. Done talking to you. Fuck you.